Chapter number 3, Issue of Shares. Under this topic, we will now be studying about offering shares to existing equity shareholders. To existing equity shareholders. As we have already studied, equity shareholders are the real owners of the company. They are also known as the shock absorbers or the risk bearers of the company. Right issue is a right that is given to these existing equity shareholders. Whenever a company is issuing new equity shares, these shares are first offered to the existing equity shareholders to invest. It is usually given in proportion to the existing shareholding. For example, if a person has 100 equity shares, he may be offered to purchase more 100 equity shares. It is a right given to existing shareholders to invest. The existing shareholders are allowed to invest in the same company by purchasing new shares. This right is known as preemptive rights, that is the first option to buy or the preference that is given. So therefore, these shareholders are offered first, that is, they will be given a priority to purchase these shares. A listed company raises additional capital. Already we have studied about IPO, that is wherein the company is getting listed whenever it is going to issue the shares to the general public. Whenever a company is going to issue shares through IPO, it has to be listed. Therefore, this listed company is now raising additional capital from its existing equity shareholders itself. Chances are that the share prices may go down temporarily since more shares are introduced in the market. From company point of view, it is profitable since it acquires capital from the existing shareholders. This capital is usually taken to pay off debts, purchase equipments, or even acquire another company. The equity shareholders will decide based on the profitability of the company whether to invest in these type of shares. Let us study about the rights issue, the provisions that are related to it. Company has to follow certain provisions or the rules as per Companies Act while issuing right issue. These shares are sold at a lesser price than the market value. For example, a share having a face value of rupees 10 may be having a market value of rupees 50. These shares might be sold at rupees 40 or 45 to these existing shareholders. The company has to send a letter of offer to the existing equity shareholder. Letter of offer is going to inform them about the right issue, that is the number of shares that are going to be offered for them to be purchased. So this letter of offer mentions the following: number of shares offered, the period of offer, that is usually for a period of not less than 15 days and not more than 30 days. So this offer is going to be applicable only for that much number of days. The right to renounce the shares, that is to give up the right to someone else. The shareholder can give up his right, that is he can allow someone else to purchase these shares. Letter of offer is to be sent by registered post, speed post, courier or by email. If the shareholder does not respond, then the shares can be offered to new investor. Therefore, first the right issue, that is the right given to the existing equity shareholders to invest in the new shares is known as right issue. If these shareholders do not want to invest, later on it is going to be offered to the general public. The company has to obtain minimum subscription, that is 90%. So whenever the company is going to issue the right issue, the existing shareholders have to invest, and this investment has to be 90% of the entire capital. Let us now study certain companies that have offered right issue. Spencer's Retail offered right issue on 29 July 2020 in the proportion of 2:15 to its shareholders. That is, for every 2 shares held, 15 shares were offered as right issue to the shareholders. The shares are offered at rupees 75, means at a premium of rupees 70. Aditya Birla Fashion offered its shares in the proportion of 9:77 to its existing shareholders. Its shares have a market value of rupees 133.10 as on 17th August 2020. Hindalco, it issued right issue for $1.14 billion to pay off its old debts, but the company has been undersubscribed with only 44.03%. The underwriters then had to step in to underwrite the balance shares. Let us now study the next topic, that is bonus issue or bonus shares. The word bonus itself indicates something which is given in extra. So this extra, or which we say additional, which is going to be given to the existing equity shareholders, has no cost to be paid by the shareholders. Fully paid shares given to existing equity shareholders free of cost are known as bonus issue. It is given in proportion to the shares held by them. Financially sound company issues these shares. That is, whenever the company is having extra, or you can say additional reserve capital, then these shares are going to be offered to the existing equity shareholders, given out of accumulated reserves of the company. So whenever the company has accumulated profits, or which we say as retained profits, and the company wants to get this into the business, it is getting capitalized, and that is what we mean over here by saying bonus issue. These accumulated reserves are converted into equity shares and are given free of cost to the existing equity shareholders. So these accumulated profits or reserves is going to be calculated, and accordingly they are going to be converted into shares. It is called as capitalization of profits or reserves. It is also considered as an alternative to increasing the dividend payout. So if a shareholder is having 100 shares, he might be offered 100 more shares. Therefore, now he is going to get dividend on 200 shares. The dividend automatically is going to increase. These shares are given through private placements, that is a selected group of people. So private placement means wherein shares of a public company are offered privately to a selected group of people only. It increases the share capital held by the shareholder. It passes a positive signal in the market of the company, thus increasing the market value of shares. It is because shares are offered free of cost to the existing shareholders, and so due to this, the creditability of that particular company is going to increase. And so this positive signal in the market is automatically increasing the market value of the shares, and therefore increasing the wealth of the shareholder. About the provisions related to bonus issue. A company can issue bonus shares only out of free reserves, general reserves. That is, when the reserves are being kept aside by the company as per the Companies Act. And these free reserves, if they remain unused, it can be brought back into the business. Share premium account, when shares are offered to the general public, and whenever those shares are offered at a premium, that premium amount also can be utilized to issue bonus shares. Or capital redemption reserve account. So whenever a company is going to create this capital redemption reserve, that is the repayment of the reserves. It is known as capital redemption reserve account. So even this can be utilized to pay off the bonus shares. A company cannot issue bonus shares only out of reserves created by revaluation of assets. So, whenever the company is going to have the revaluation of the assets, any reserves, for example, there might be a reserve kept for machinery. So, these reserves cannot be utilized for converting it into bonus shares. It is not to be given instead of dividend. Dividend is an income that is given to the existing shareholders as per the profitability of the company. Therefore, this amount cannot be given, that is, the bonus shares cannot be given instead of the dividend. Once declared, it cannot be cancelled. So whenever a company is going to declare these bonus shares, the company cannot cancel it at all. The company has to compulsorily issue these bonus shares to the existing shareholders. Bonus shares are always fully paid up shares. This is because it is a gift to the existing shareholders. Therefore, whenever the company is going to issue these bonus shares, it compulsorily has to be fully paid. These shares cannot be renounced, means the rights cannot be given to anyone else. It is offered only to the existing shareholders. Therefore, this right cannot be given to anyone else. There is no minimum subscription. This is because these shares are given free of cost. There is no question of the investors to send any money to the company. Therefore, no question of minimum subscription arises here. Companies that have given bonus shares. Relaxo Footwears Limited gave bonus shares in proportion of 1:1 on 26th June 2019. Its face value is rupee 1. This company was formed in the year 1976. At present, the market share value is rupees 644.40. So, we can observe over here that a company established in the year 1976 having the issue value, that is the face value at rupee 1, has now gone to 644.4. This is also because of the bonus shares which has increased the creditability of that company. Since 1990, Wipro has given to its shareholders 7 times bonus shares. So, we assume an investor, he bought 100 shares in 1990 having face value of rupees 10. The company has given bonus issue 7 times. Assuming the shareholder hasn't sold any of his shares, the present shares would turn out to be 1,20,000 shares by 2017. The market value of Wipro shares was rupees 273.75 as on May 2018. So, according to this, if we were to calculate what is the wealth of this shareholder, it would be 1,20,000 into 273.75. So, we get an amount of rupees 3 crore 28 lakhs 50,000. So this is what bonus shares do to a company, that is, they increase the creditability of the company.